Hello everybody, I hope you guys are all well. I'm back with a requested video this time. So I'm gonna address just the first request, and in the coming days I'll address the rest of the requests you guys had for me. So I'll start with what is the future of both the Democrat and Republican parties? They both seem to have lost their way. Will they ever represent the citizens of this country again? Okay, so we'll do two spreads side by side. One for the Democratic Party and the other one for the Republican. Okay, so this is the Democrats. And the Republicans. Okay. It feels trapped here. It's gonna be difficult for the Democratic Party because this is like the feeling of being trapped. So it could be that they also depend on the votes of the side, like the radical left, which they're in disagreement with the people who are more center. With the Wheel of Fortune here, like instability, the Judgment, like disagreements, blaming each other. So from these energies, I don't see stability, even though like they can, with the Lover's card here, come together on important issues. They can find cooperation in really important matters, but the general energy is really tense. So based on these cards, I see this conflict and this tension within the party will continue in the future. Okay, so now let's see with the Republicans. So for the Republican Party, with this Two of Wands, I can see like a division also within the party. I mean, of course, it's the MAGA Trumpists and the others who are trying to distance themselves. But it seems a bit more stable than the Democrats, actually. With the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords, it feels like they have a bit more clarity on what they want. Even though like the Democrats also, I see them like being able to come together in times of crisis to defeat the enemy. But with the Republicans, it feels like that they know how to work better to achieve certain goals. And with the Hierophant, this is like they're heavily influenced and connected with the church. So this can help them immensely, because the church is influencing people and telling them who to support and stuff like that. So it is helping the Republicans, this institutions, these structures, is helping them have some control. So even if Trump really did manage to create this rift, this division within the country and the party itself, but it could be that the Republicans will have the capacity to come together and to be kind of like, I see focus on certain things, and work better together, have more unity than the Democratic Party. Okay, let me pull one more card for each. Okay, what's in the future? Yeah, it's the cards as I see it. It's more unity here with the Republicans. They know how to better work together. And here for the Democrats, this is like words flying off, anger, disagreements. Let's pull two more cards and let's see how will they impact the American citizens. Because let's see, even if the Republicans come together, doesn't mean that it's gonna be good for the people, but let's see. Alright, it feels more like stability and more secure with the Democrats, like how they affect the people, and more lies and more deception with the Republicans. So yeah, the Republicans have the capacity to come together, work together, be focused, but it's not necessarily in benefit of people. I'm seeing like it's could be deceptive, it could lies, it could be there's something wrong with them. There's just unreliable energy here. So it's gonna be even more difficult for the Democrats in the future because they're fighting against an opponent that knows how to manipulate people, especially with this, like through the church. Even though like there is a division, but they can come together and they can work together, as opposed to the Democratic Party here, who they're experiencing more instability, more division within their party, big differences. So it's gonna be tough, it's gonna be very challenging. Yeah, so this is what I can see about the future for both parties. Let's see the other question. It was, what is the long-term future for the United States? Wars, climate, karma, economic. Are the citizens becoming more spiritually awake? What trajectory are we on this country? Okay, so let's focus on like the long-term future generally. Okay, King of Pentacles. Okay, so it's gonna be challenging financially with this Five of Pentacles here. It could be globally. It could be just like a global financial instability. But even though there is this challenge and it's gonna be harder and more pressure, but still United States, I see it's like withstanding. It's still solid. It's still good. Situation feels a bit like in a limbo with this Hangman, like stuck. And with the Hangman, it's also like the need for change and transformation of not just United States, but like globally. We need a radical shift and change in the way we do things. Okay, now let's focus on wars, climate, karma, economic. So this was pretty obvious for the economic part. So let's focus on the wars. Okay. I don't see a war being manifested necessarily. I don't see the energy manifested. Like the threat is in the air, and there's like I see this, the threat, aggression is in the air, and I see this concern, preparing, but I don't see like a direct confrontation. So it could be just through supporting countries like Ukraine. Yeah, so at least the good news is like I don't see a direct war. There is a danger, there is this kind of like hovering in the air, but may not be likely to happen. Okay, so the next one, climate. Let's address climate change. No, it's like things are happening fast. They try with the lovers here, kind of like try to come up with agreements, try to implement certain like rules, regulations, stuff like this. Promises maybe in this direction that either will not be kept or it doesn't ground into reality. It's not reliable. It's not something that is really helpful in this direction. With the judgment, I see this as like also like a karmic energy. It's time for us to kind of pay collectively what we've done to the world, what we've done to ourselves, to the planet. We're going to start to feel the effects. Yeah, so with the climate change, it doesn't look promising. Even if they try to come up with things, it doesn't feel like it's enough or doable, or I'm not seeing ground, I'm not seeing stability, I'm not seeing, it's just trying to adapt and trying to be strong and trying to withstand this energy that is coming out strong, because it's the result of what we've put into this world, or what we've done collectively. So it's tough. It's gonna be tough. The last question for this reading is, are the citizens becoming more spiritually awake? What trajectory are we on this country? Blinded, stuck in old ways of seeing things, in old ways of thinking, old patterns, trapped there. But maybe here with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like changes, things are happening. They're kind of forced collectively to learn about coming together. The Seven of Wands here, a lot of challenges coming up, and maybe it's like they need to work together to also protect each other, to keep afloat. So when it comes to people becoming more spiritually awake, I do see changes and circumstances that will come and will maybe challenge people to get out of this like old patterns, old mentality, old ways of seeing things that keeps them trapped. So yeah, this is what I can see so far. Okay, so this was it for today's video. I'll continue the next days with the rest of the requests. If you have any other requests, please let me know in the comments. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate all of you. Take care and see you soon. Bye bye.